A lot of beginners think you need a workshop full of shiny, expensive tools to start woodworking, but that's the trap that empties your wallet before you've even built a single thing. The truth is, you only need a handful of simple tools to get started. I've been through the beginner stage myself, and by the end of this video, you'll know the 5 essential tools every beginner needs, plus one bonus tool that makes every project easier, all without wasting a penny, so you can skip the hype and start building today. When I first started woodworking, I made the same mistake a lot of beginners do. I thought the more tools I bought, the better I'd be. That spending money on shiny gadgets that looked impressive would make me a real woodworker. But the truth is, many of the things I bought when I started out barely even got used. What I learned is that you only actually need a small set of tools to start building real projects. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 tools I wish I'd started with, plus a bonus number 6 that beginners don't consider, but experienced woodworkers wouldn't be without. Let's begin with the one tool that if I had to start again with just a single power tool, this would be it. The drill driver, 18 volt or 12 volt. For now, forget about impact drivers, forget about having massive bit sets. The drill driver has 2 jobs. It drills holes and it drives screws. The first time I tried building a simple shelf, I didn't own a drill driver. I had a whole set of screwdrivers and I thought they'd be fine. Well, after an hour of frustration, my arm felt like it was going to fall off and I was sweating like a snowman doing hot yoga. I gave up and went out and bought my first drill driver. And it turned what felt like hours of frustration into a few productive minutes. But you can't just keep drilling holes and screwing in screws. At some point, you have to actually make cuts. And that's where my next mistake turned into a big lesson. Most beginners think they need a jigsaw, and I made that mistake too, or they believe they have to save up and splash out for a table saw. Now don't get me wrong, both of these are great tools and you'll definitely get to them one day. But when you're first getting started, there's one saw that stands out above the rest, and it will save you a load of money too. So what's the smarter option? The circular saw. Now you might be thinking, that's a construction tool and it's just for rough cuts, but I want to make furniture. And you're right, even the best saw is useless if your lines aren't straight, which is why I'm also going to tell you about the perfect partner for your circular saw. My first project with a circular saw was a small garden table. I thought I'd ruin it because I couldn't cut straight. And that's when I learned about the circular saw's best friend, the speed square. Simple, cheap, and ridiculously useful. With the right blade and a straight guide, a circular saw can handle almost every cut you'll face as a beginner. Rip cuts, cross cuts, sheet goods, even angle cuts. This little triangle turns your circular saw into a precision machine. And once your lines are straight, your project suddenly fits together properly. But of course, straight lines mean nothing if your measurements are off. Now it's the tool that everyone has, but it's also the one that ruins more projects than any saw or drill. The tape measure. Accuracy starts here. Learn to hook it properly, keep it square, and always measure twice. Yes, I know it's boring, right up until you ruin a project because the last board you've got is cut 10mm too short. Once you trust your measurements, everything clicks together. But even with perfect cuts, your wood still won't feel finished. And that's where the next tool makes all the difference. The difference between something that looks homemade and something you're proud to show off, that's what this tool gives you. The sander. An Orbital sander takes rough, saw-marked timber and makes it smooth, ready for finish. It's the final touch that makes your projects look professional. I'll never forget my first table build. I didn't own an electric sander, so I used sandpaper wrapped around a block of wood. Now there's nothing wrong with sanding by hand, but it takes forever. And I was in such a rush to get it finished and show it off to my wife that I didn't spend the hours it really needed. The result was a surface that looked rough, patchy, and honestly, it was a bit embarrassing. Adding a sander to my kit completely changed my results. Suddenly, every project looked cleaner, smoother, and finished properly. But even with all these tools, there's still one thing you'll struggle with, and that's how to hold your work steady when you only have one pair of hands. So that's where our bonus tool comes in. If you've ever tried drilling, cutting, or gluing while holding the wood in place with just one hand, you know how frustrating it is. These next tools are the unsung heroes of woodworking. Clamps. Clamps. They're your extra pair of hands. They keep your work secure, your cuts accurate, and your fingers safe. When I started out, I avoided clamps for a long time because I thought I didn't need them. The result, joints that didn't line up and skin knuckles when a board I was drilling into span out of control in my hand. Getting my first clamps doubled my accuracy and halved my mistakes, and honestly saved me from injury more than once. With clamps in your kit, woodworking suddenly feels easier, safer, and it's a lot more enjoyable. So that's your beginner kit. Drill driver, circular saw, speed square, tape measure, and sander. And, of course, clamps is your bonus tool. So with these 6 tools, you've got everything you need to actually start woodworking. Because knowing tools is one thing, but seeing how to actually use them in a real project is where it all clicks. So that's exactly what I'll show you in this playlist here.